now in this one. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Smart's got his first points of the game. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he didn't outright say that he didn't worry about defense here, but it was all about getting shots for them. That's all there is to it. Let's see if their approach works.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary
that certainly
force
seems to be
in
the
the
goal.
game.
I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Thomas goes in to the wing on the left. Here's Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Crowder's got 8. Here's Freak. They get it. Proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Smart. 11 points last game. Kicks it to Thomas. Shot off the screen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Freak. And no good trying to get that one. No short. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Freak in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Meeks in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Smart. He feeds it to Crowder. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Smart. He dishes it to Crowder. With 1 on the clock, and it's blocked. Now, here's Meeks. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition. Force it easy.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's McCarthy. Misses off the right iron.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Passes it to Smart. Johnson the screen. The feed to Crowder. Dishes it to Johnson. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Johnson's got his second bucket. Now the dish to Morris.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see you? I love
time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Feeds it to Crowder. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Celtics making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas passes to Johnson. They set the pick. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. Johnson the screen. Crowder kicks to Smart. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Smart's got his second basket of the night. Here's Freak. He's got 8. From downtown, what a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. Here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. On the court for the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's McCarthy in at the 4. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons leading by 20. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers stepped up to deliver. He finished with 8 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And that one's good. Celtics trail by 20. Pass to Smart. Crowder with it. He's got 8. He kicks it to Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint. And Baines kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to Freak. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Marjanovic. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Kicks to Thomas. The 3. Thomas with another miss. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Bulls.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheets, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Looking to end his cold spell. No good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And at the end of the third, Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And for Boston, Avery Bradley is out there with Mickey. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Smart, and it's Rozier in at the two-guard position. Ross dishes to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. Johnson with a screen on Ross. Here's Smart, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Detroit foul call. Ross.
That free throw missing.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Pistons, Marcus Smart.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Freak passes to Ross. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Shot left block. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits the second from the line. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive. The way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose balls.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Has to feel good in the final game of this season series as they've been able to earn the tiebreaker here, finishing the year with a winning record of 2-1 against the Celtics.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Ilyasova. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Pass to Smart. Wallace the screen. And here's Smart. Launches it. They get a hand on it, but they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Freak kicks to Ross, to the left side wing. To the inside, Marjanovic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Rozier. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the...
All right, now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game.
He put in some serious work on the glass, stayed aggressive, put that extra effort in, and chased down those long rebounds. Rebounding is so important for limiting those second chance points. He made a big impact tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,